My name is Andrea Morrison, Interim Assistant Director of Study Abroad, and welcome to the UW-Stout faculty-led programs that we're featuring in 2022. In the case you're not familiar with what a faculty-led program is, this is a short-term study abroad program or study away program, because some of our programs are domestic. And you study with a UW-Stout professor and with UW-Stout students. Sometimes we do have students from other universities who join programs as well, and it's kind of a nice way to get to know students from other schools. The program length of our faculty-led programs is anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks. The typical time frame is between 2 and 3 weeks. We need typically a minimum of 10 students to run the program. Some programs require more students if 2 faculty are teaching the program. Our faculty and study abroad providers organize all of the program logistics. So this is a good program for you to go on if maybe you've never traveled abroad before, you don't want to figure out the logistics on your own. We have faculty and providers who organize everything in terms of transportation and cultural events and things like that. So essentially you don't need to worry about any of the logistics and figuring those things out when you're in country. The courses offer 1 to 6 credits, depending on the course that's being taught. Typically, the courses are 3 credits. That's quite common. There could be 4 credits if there's a lab component to the course. And the program costs for a faculty-led program are all wrapped up into one program fee. So in terms of the cost of airfare, in-country transportation, tuition, everything's wrapped up into one program fee and charged to your Access Stout account. All right, so with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So today we're going to talk about start out with the Winter 2022 programs. And this will be a program to Japan, another one, Natural History of the Neotropics, going to Belize. We have another program in education going to Mexico. Another one that we're developing right now for international business in Costa Rica. And a fashion and I should say actually retail, my apologies, retail study tour in New York City. I do want to back up once for one moment and mention again the program in Costa Rica. Some of you may have heard quite a bit about the program in Cuba that we were offering. It was a heritage-based program to Cuba. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to run the program to Cuba in winterm, and this Costa Rica program is the replacement for that program. We'll also have in spring break 2022 a Mythic Past of Modern Greece, and then in next summer there'll be a program to Kenya, Culture and Ethics in Law in Kenya, a program going to China focusing on anthropology and creative writing. We'll have Entrepreneurship and Innovation going to Sweden, and then an Environmental Science and Sustainability program going to Hawaii. Now, for each of these programs, we have already pre-recorded a 3 to 4 minute video with our faculty. We're calling this our Faculty in 3 series. So I'm going to play the video for each of the programs, and that will give you a good chance to really, it'll just sum up everything for that program. And you can always go back to if you want to review the program or the recording again, you can go to our YouTube channel. If you just search for UW-Stout Study Abroad YouTube, you'll find lots of great videos there. So with that, I want to go ahead and get started so you can learn about the Concept Art in Japan program. This will be led by Kimberly Delane, and she'll give all the details in this brief video.
All right, hi everyone. I'm Kimberly Delane. I'll be taking a group of students to Tokyo and Kyoto, Japan in winterm of 2022. The program, which is called Concept Art in Japan, is based on a 3-credit course called DES 321, Digital Imagery Studio. It will help you develop a foundation of digital painting skills while exploring some modern and traditional Japanese architecture that will inform your designs. Specifically, you will spend 9 days in Japan, splitting the time between bustling Tokyo and historical Kyoto. The sites you'll visit will run the gamut from the landmark Tokyo Sky Tree and cutting-edge cutting-edge Team Lab borderless digital art museum to UNESCO World Heritage temples like Kinkakuji, known as the Golden Pavilion, and Ryoanji, famous for its Zen garden. You'll take a high-speed train and walk traditional streets. You'll stay in a youth hostel in central Tokyo, and then overnight at a traditional Japanese inn called a ryokan with tatami mat rooms in Kyoto. And of course, you'll get a chance to experience the pop culture and design that Japan is known for, since you'll visit the Pokemon Center, Nintendo Tokyo, and the Kyoto International Manga Museum. So if you're interested in this program, please reach out to me at DelaneK@UW-Stout.edu or the Study Abroad office at studyabroad@UW-Stout.edu, and check out the program's description on the website. There you can see the cost estimate and deadline for applying. So here we're going to see some images, right? Tokyo National Museum, these are locations that we're going to be visiting when we are in Japan. So Ueno Park that you saw previously is near the Tokyo National Museum. Shinjuku, which is well known for its high urbanization and crowded streets. Near there is also the Nintendo Tokyo and Pokemon Center that we'll be able to visit, and I'm very looking forward to. And also the Team Lab Borderless Digital Art Museum, which is more about contemporary art, but it's a good experience. In Kyoto, also, there's that International Manga Museum that I mentioned before. They have a copy of every manga that has ever been published in Japan, and those are free for individuals to peruse on their own, almost like a library that you can't rent from. And then moving on into the more traditional architectural forms that we'll be studying. This is a thunder gate that's not as common as the torii gates that you'll see, but they do sometimes sit at the entrances of shrines. This particular one is the entrance to our next slide, which is Kiyomizu-dera. There's also a small shrine that's near there. So Kiyomizu-dera is technically a temple, it's Buddhist, but there's also a Shinto shrine that's right near there. It's pretty neat. We'll also get to visit Gion, a famous location for a lot of movies that have been shot in historical eras. And here is the Golden Pavilion that was mentioned before, Kinkakuji, which is also a very cool place. And it's also very close to Ryoanji with its famous Zen rock garden and its other kind of gardens that are in the nearby area. So that's a fun place that I love to go to. And again, if you want to learn more, right, you can visit the website uwstout.edu/studyabroad or apply at uwstout.studioabroad.com. And again, if you have any questions, my email is DelaneK, DELAINK, @uwstout.edu. And again, you can also reach out to the Study Abroad office if you have any questions about financing or other study abroad things in general. Thank you.
So just so you can see a clear recap of this, in terms of the dates and the course that's offered, this application is open right now on our website if you would like to apply. And here is Kimberly's email if you missed it when she was talking about it. You can certainly reach out to her for any questions. Kimberly lived in Japan for 6 or 7 years. So it's always a bonus, I think, when you can travel to a country where the faculty member has lived. The priority deadline to apply is May 1st. And we need at least 10 students for the program to go, and we can take up to 20 students. Right now, we have a good amount of students who are applying for the program, so I would definitely encourage you to start an application if you're interested. If for some reason we don't have enough enough students by May 1st, we would extend that deadline to October 15th. Like I said, I have a feeling we are going to have 10, and then we can always accept more students beyond that. So definitely a great opportunity to apply. All right, our next program is going to Belize. This is a program that's quite popular. This is offering a biology with a lab, and Dr. Mike Bessert has been leading this program for about 15 years or so. So if you think you need a biology with a lab, this is a great opportunity. And he put this video together, and he has some great footage of on the ground. So I'll go ahead and show you this now.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike Bessert. I'm looking forward to taking another group of students to Belize and Guatemala in winter 2022. I've actually run the program about 10 times before. The program is called Natural History of the Neotropics, and it can be taken by both undergrads as Bio 270 and graduate students as Bio 789. For undergraduates, it can be used to satisfy both Gen Ed and global perspectives. The main focus of the course in both cases is the biodiversity hotspots that occur in this region. It's quite an active experience. Some students have told me I need to cross-list it as a PE course. There's no Spanish requirement, as Belize is an English-speaking nation. Just getting there is quite an adventure. Here you can see the reaction on my students' faces as we zip down the coastline of Belize in a small single-engine plane, and you can even see that one of my students is in the co-pilot seat. When you get to Belize, you're stepping into a different world of biodiversity. Here we see a huge strangler fig tree on the left. We also visit montane and lowland rainforest systems, and if you're lucky, you may even get to handle a crocodile or an iguana. It's not all business. We also do some more or less fun events like zip lining at Mayflower Bokawina Park. This particular line is over a half-mile long. Then we head out to Wee Wee Key, which is a small mangrove island owned by one of my friends, and there's a great little field station out there. The sunsets are amazing. From the island, we head to the Belizean Barrier Reef, where you can see an abundance of biodiversity. All the while, we are studying the underlying dynamics that build and maintain those systems. The third part of the trip is a little bit different. We head to the western side of Belize, where the focus is on human cultures old and new, and in specific, we focus on the Mayan classic culture, where we go to Tikal, which is a global heritage site, and there's always new surprises here and there. Here you see one of my students coming up out of a food storage chamber that was carved into the rock. And the last full day of the course, we head to a Mayan ceremonial site known as the ATM Cave, and you literally have to swim into it, and then finally you come to Mayan artifacts, jars, pottery, and even some human remains. The course and the trip are ones that you will never forget. Lifelong relationships are built, and on top of that, it's in one of the most beautiful areas in the world. If you'd like to learn more, please don't hesitate to contact me or the international office.
So if you'd like to go to a warm location in winter and have a chance to really get out and experience the nature, and if you're an adventurous person, this program is really for you, and you have a real chance to learn about science, very much hands-on. So there's just a recap here. We're still putting the final touches on this program. So the applications are not available yet, but they will be. It's going to be 11 days in mid-January. You can always contact either Mike Bessert or our office if you're interested in applying, and we can certainly reach out to you when that application becomes available. All right, for our next program, this is going to be focused on an education in Cozumel. One thing I will mention is that in addition to the one education course that's mentioned in this video, there's going to be another added component, which is a multiculturalism course. So there'll be two different courses for this program, and you can choose one of them because it's offered during winter 2022. You can take 1 3-credit class. It'll be either the education course or the multiculturalism course, and I'll have that information for you in just a moment. But we'll take you through the video that Terry Kohlmeyer created.
Hello, everyone. My name is Terry Kohlmeyer, and I'm excited to take another group of students to Mexico in wind term 2022. I ran this program in wind term 2020, and the students had an incredible time. The program is called Education in Cozumel, Mexico, and it can be taken by undergraduate or graduate students since it's based on either the 3-credit SPED, 310 course, or the SPED 510 course. It's a great program for special education majors, early childhood education majors with a SPED concentration, and vocational rehabilitation students. There's also an option to substitute the education credits for 2 credits of Spanish. Please come see me if you're interested in that option. Over the week and a half you'll spend on the island of Cozumel, you'll get 40 classroom hours working directly with students, teachers, and family members. You can choose from several opportunities at the preschool and school age level, as well as adults with disabilities at the Adult Training Center in Cozumel. This program will help you develop an understanding and an awareness of the cultural and linguistic responsiveness that's so necessary to teach diverse groups of students. Oh, taking this course abroad offers many, many unique benefits. You will work with families of different backgrounds, students with disabilities, a variety of disabilities, from mild disabilities to students who have more severe disabilities. You will plan activities and work directly with students and adults, should you choose that option. Students made activities and worked on lessons before going down. We had opportunity for some Spanish lessons, and we had a number of amazing excursions where we were able to go out, do snorkeling. We visited Punta del Sur. We had some amazing meals, and we learned a lot about the Mayan culture and the island of Cozumel's history. The hotel where we stay is Plaza Cozumel, and it's right downtown and offers us a chance to see a lot of the local environment. So if you're interested, we would love to have you contact our study abroad office. Please reach out to me at colmeyert@uwstout.edu or contact the study abroad office at studyabroad@uwstout.edu. There you can read the program's full description on the website, uwstout.studyabroad.com. You can also see the cost estimates and deadline for applying. If you want to hear from students who went with me in 2020, check out the Study Abroad team's YouTube channel. I hope you will think about joining me in Winterm 2022. Thank you.
Okay, so there's another nice warm location for Winterm. So these, as I mentioned before the video, the second course will be I'm sorry, looking the wrong line here. Education 330, Multiculturalism, Dialogue, and Field Experience. And these will tick a lot of the boxes in the Gen Eds area. So if you're looking for a Gen Ed, this may be a really good option for you. And we hope to have this program up soon. You know, the priority deadline is May 1st, but obviously we will have applications open after that if we don't have 10 students at that time. And then the final deadline is October 15th. All right, this next program is going to Costa Rica and focusing on international business. Now, we don't have a video for this because this is a new program that we have just started to develop recently. Again, this is the replacement for the Cuba program. And this will be going in mid-January 2022. We are very excited that our interim provost, who is Dr. Glenda Lee Rodriguez, will be joining this program. Actually her father, Dr. Rodriguez, they're originally from Puerto Rico and have an amazing breadth of experience in international business. He actually brought the Papa Murphy's franchise to Latin America. So his knowledge is very vast and is a fantastic opportunity to take advantage to learn from him. So they will be leading the program to Costa Rica together, and it's great. They speak Spanish, so don't worry if you don't speak Spanish. That's fine. This over the next, I would say, month or so, we hope to have this program up and ready for your applications, and we can share more information with you at that time. But it will focus on international business. We don't know the exact course yet. That is coming. It will be 3 credits. It will be during wind term 2022. And if you have questions or are interested in applying, feel free to reach out to me at morrisea@uw-stout.edu, or Scott Pearson is the director who's on the call with us today, pearsons@uw-stout.edu, and we're happy to answer your questions. All right, the next program is Fashion and Retail Study Tour in New York City. So if you'd like to stay domestically and study on a program and you're in the retail and merchandising, fashion and retail program, this may be a really good option for you. And this is led by Dr. Kathy Cochran. And Belinda Bannicky will also be attending the program. So we'll go ahead and listen to this video.
Cochran, and I'm happy to be taking another group of students to New York City in wind term 2020. I've actually run this program more than 20 times before, called the Fashion and Retail Study Tour. It's based on a course that students earn credit in 1 credit course, BURTL 419 or APRL 419 National Study Tour. It's very popular because it gives the students an incredible opportunity to go behind the scenes of the garment district and explore career opportunities in the retail industry in New York. In fact, some of our students who've been on the trips have obtained an internship because of career connections that they made during the trip and by participating in this program. So we spend a week in the Big Apple and take a tour of the garment district that ends at Moon Fabrics, the famous location. We see a historic costume exhibition and have a lecture at the Fashion Institute of Technology, go to a Broadway play, tour iconic and innovative fashion retailers, and see the world-famous shopping districts of Fifth Avenue, Soho, Nolita, Chinatown, and now the new shops at Hudson Yards. You still have time to work in your touristy kinds of sites to see the Times Square and other must-see sites in Manhattan. We found these tours to be very beneficial for our students. Some of them look back and say that it is the highlight of their college career, which makes me very happy. Again, we go behind the scenes, but as you see in some of these photographs, we get a chance to see the things that we hear about always. Many of the students may have gone to New York with their families before, but they're there by themselves, learning to read the subway maps, learning to hail a taxi, getting from one place to the other, as they will have to do when they graduate and go out and are buyers on their own. Since 2014, we've participated in the National Retail Federation student program, which has added real value to the program. They have their big show in New York for the executives, and they do 3 days ahead of time for college students. And we've seen some fantastic executives, movers and shakers in our industries. One of our favorite was the chance to spend time with Rebecca Minkoff at her boutique in Soho. So if you are interested in learning more about this tour, please reach out to me, Cochran K at UW-Stout, or the Study Abroad office. Even though New York is not abroad, they help us organize and execute this trip. You can see the cost estimate for the tour and deadlines for applying. If you're really interested, go to their YouTube channel and check out some videos of previous tours that we've had there. We would love to have you join us with the program in Windterm 2022.
All right, so this is another great option, especially if you want to stay within the U.S., if that's your preference, and a great opportunity if you are studying fashion. So here's just a brief recap of the program, and just a reminder, it is a 1-credit course. And here you can see the program fee. I know I had them listed on some of them earlier, or may not have because it was still being determined, but this shows you everything that's included. So there's an OIE service fee, an emergency fee, the eStout fee that you're already paying with your laptop and other technology, airfare, accommodation, local transportation, cultural events, some meals, and tuition. This fee also includes the out-of-pocket expenses, which can vary a bit because in terms of paying for additional meals and personal expenses, that can vary. So, but this is the estimate for that. And again, the priority deadline is May 1st, and then the final deadline is October 15th. And this application is open. I just opened this application earlier today, and so it is out there for you to apply. All right, this next program is, now we're going into spring 2022. And this is the Mythic Past of Modern Greece, led by Dr. Chris Freeman. He has led this program several times to Greece. It's a very popular program. And so we'll go ahead and play that video for you.
Hello, my name is Professor Chris Freeman, and I'll be your guide to ancient Greece and to the Greeks, because I believe that learning should be memorable, not something you're forced to memorize. I'm thrilled to be taking another group of Stouties to Greece. I've done so half a dozen times in the past. Stouties walk in the footsteps of gods and heroes. We feast in the shadows of mountains in the beautiful Greek landscape. We'll contemplate why Greece matters, and why Greek myth can make us look at the world in an entirely new way. The program is called The Mythic Past of Modern Greece, and it's part of a class on Greek mythology. We do a course at Menominee, and then we take spring break to spend 10 days traveling Greek landscape to discover what makes Greek myth an integral part of the Greek experience. For an amazing week and a half, you'll examine Greek myth, history, symbology, architecture, ancient theory, and Greek culture firsthand. We'll explore beautiful sites from the Acropolis all the way down to Cape Teneron at the very southern part of the Peloponnese. It was the entrance to the underworld. Greece falls away to the ocean, and then we'll go due north to Delphi, which they call the belly button of the world, to contemplate the magnificence of the mountainous Greek landscape. It's a pleasure for me to take you to Greece and introduce you to Greek culture, and I'm uniquely qualified to give you an experience unlike any other. See, I'm a historian, I'm a linguist, I'm a culturist, and I'm a former archaeologist who spent his summers digging in the ground and exploring the secrets of Greece. It's my pleasure to bring you to this world of Greek myth and to ignite your spirit of wanderlust to know the world. And that's the thing about travel. The world has much to teach us, but first you've got to go there. So that's me. I'm Chris Freeman. I'd love to take you to Greece, the Greek landscape, where we can explore Greek myth together. And if you're interested in this program, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My email is freemanc, F-R-E-E-M-A-N-C, at UW-Stout.edu, or you can reach out to the Study Abroad office at studyabroad@UW-Stout.edu, or you can visit our website, uwstout.studioabroad.com, and you can look over the course description, the places on the itinerary, and the course costs, and then get in touch with me to figure out how we can make your spring break 2022 a learning experience unlike any other. Thank you.
So literally 1 year from right now, you could be in Greece learning from a Greek historian. So think about that. Might be kind of nice. So again, this is a 1 credit landscape of Greek myth, and this will be going during spring break, which is March 10th through the 20th, 2022. And certainly next year, we absolutely hope to have the spring break back so that you can think about going to Greece. So that application, we hope, will be available soon. The priority deadline is May 1st. We will more than likely have it open a bit longer, and the final deadline will be October 15th. Now we're going to enter our summer programs. We have 4 more programs to cover here. And this one is Culture in Ethics and Law that will be going to Kenya and Tanzania. And this is going to be led by Dr. Brian Owenga, who is from Kenya. So again, it's definitely a bonus to be able to go to a location where the faculty leader is from. And, you know, I really like these unique destinations because I think Kenya and Tanzania aren't the typical locations where you would, you know, just hop and go on a vacation somewhere, unless you're with someone from that culture. So this is a great opportunity to be able to do that. And this is also a co-led with Scott Vaver. So we'll go ahead and view this recording.
And I'm Scott Vaver. We are here to talk to you about a faculty-led program in Kenya and northern Tanzania. This program is something we're excited to lead, and it's called Culture in Ethics and Law. It takes place over the summer of 2022. We're going to be abroad from May 16th to June 4th, and the class ends June 30th. It is a 6-credit-based course in either business law or both business law and management ethics. Management ethics, which is what I'll teach, will focus on the ethical issues that organizations and countries and individual decision makers face in developing policies. Brian, what will business law talk about?
Well, thank you, Scott. I'll be your instructor in Business Law 1, which is a fun course helping you to proactively plan for your legal issues in terms of contract law, law of agency, doing business, and all that it pertains to contract and the Constitution in the realm of the jurisprudence in law. Over these 2.5 weeks, you will get to experience the beauty in the nature as well through seeing Lake Victoria, Mount Kilimanjaro, Nakuru National Park, and many other sites. You will also get a glimpse of the different African cultures, values, and ethics within each city you will visit, along with visiting cultural sites, multiple businesses, and college campuses as well. This program will hopefully allow you to not only reflect on the new ethical practices that you'll get to witness and learn about, but also to reflect on yourself as well.
And when I think about this program, the study abroad, and the unique opportunities and benefits this presents to students, this is an opportunity for them to take a lens and learn about the law from the perspective of another country, not only just the United States, and the ethical practices and approaches and moral approaches that other countries and other people may take. So it gives a real global sense to the program versus just a residential sense right in Menominee.
And you're right on, Scott. If you are interested in this program, please reach Scott or myself through the emails that you see on the screen or the Study Abroad office at studyabroad@uw-stout.edu and read the program's full description on the website as well that you see on the screen. There you can also see the cost estimate and deadlines for applying. We are excited for you to join us in the summer 2022. Karibu and asante.
So that's definitely a great opportunity to go to Kenya and Tanzania. If you've ever been someone like me who's always wanted to go on a safari, this is definitely the opportunity to do that and then gain 6 credits. So the management ethics course is 3 credits and the business law course is 3 credits. You would take both courses. And the nice thing about having 6 credits in the summer is that your financial aid can apply for the program. You need to have 6 credits in the summer to be eligible for financial aid. So you can take another course that's 3 credits, and we'll see some other courses that are being offered that are 3 credits, but just remember you'll need to take another like an online course or something through Stout for 3 credits in order to be eligible for financial aid. Or if you don't need financial aid, it's not, it becomes a moot issue. But just to keep in mind, this is going to be a 6 credit program. It shows you the program fee here. This includes, again, the out-of-pocket expenses for personal expenses, additional meals. A lot of the meals are included in the program fee. It includes, all transportation everywhere, and the tuition for 6 credits, etc. So it's a lot included, including the airfare. There's a lot included for that price. So something to really consider. You can always reach out to the faculty leaders. Their emails are down here. You can also reach out to our office and we'll be happy to help you out with any questions. So the deadlines for summer 22 are a little further out and you have a lot more time to plan and to save money. And the priority deadline for this program will be this coming December 15th, 2021. If the program hasn't filled yet with 10 students, or no, I'm sorry, this one requires 20 students because there's 2 faculty members teaching the course. So we're looking for 20 students. If the course is not filled by December, then we'll extend the final deadline to March 1st. And this application is open right now for you to apply. All right, continuing on, this is a program in China that focuses, of course, in cultural anthropology and also in creative writing.
Hi, I'm Justin Nichols, and along with Avigdor Edminster, we will be leading a group of students to China in summer 2022. This program is really unique and affordable for what you get. You can take my course, English 245 Creative Writing. Prerequisites are waived for this summer course with me, which satisfies the Arts and Humanities Gen Ed. You can also take Professor Edminster's Anthropology 220. It's a 3-credit cultural anthropology course, which satisfies Res B or GLP or both courses you can take. All while staying for 4 weeks on campus at Northeast Agricultural University in Harbin, which is China's ice city. You'll be studying with your fellow Blue Devils and NEA students, learning how to write and workshop your ideas while also examining American and Chinese literary traditions and themes. Now, I lived in China for 7 years. I still go back, and my experience have always been extremely positive. Some of the highlights I think that you'll enjoy are the art, some of the drama in terms of plays and movies, music, but also the food is going to just blow you away. Now, you won't just stay in the classroom, as you can tell. You'll go out with your new NEAU friends, Chinese Stout students, and other students who go with us there on a weekday excursion each week, and you'll get to explore the area each Saturday with me and Avigdor and other fellow Stout students. You saw the locations listed on the program slide. Some of them are shown in the photos. Like I mentioned, I lived in China and speak some Chinese, so I'm very happy to be your guide through these areas. We'll also have Chinese friends there with us, showing us how to get around and what to eat. Some of the things we're going to be seeing is the Harbin Confucian Temple, Jilisu Temple of Bliss, the NEAU History Museum, Sun Island, and other places. Now, if you're interested, please reach out to me at nicholsj@uwstout.edu, or the Study Abroad office at studyabroad@uwstout.edu, or check out the program's description on the website, UW-Stout.studioabroad.com. There you can also see the cost estimate. And by the way, if you choose to take both courses, you can also apply for financial aid. We can't wait to hear from you. And that's your faculty in 3.
So again, it's another great opportunity to travel with someone who's actually lived in that country. And Justin's wife is also actually from China. So they definitely have a lot of great connections over there, and really a great opportunity to take advantage of. Again, this program is still being developed. We don't know the program fee yet, but this is going to be quite an affordable program. I know I try to be careful with the word affordable because everyone has different budgets, but there's going to be the way that the program is going to be structured will be some other support that will make the program a bit more affordable for more students. So be on the lookout for that. And the priority deadline is December 15th, and the final deadline will be March 1st. So again, you have time to plan and save for this program. All right, so going on, we have 2 more programs here. So this program is Entrepreneurship and Innovation in Sweden. And this program, the video is set up a little bit differently than the other videos you have seen. This is just the initial program overview that's about 4.5 minutes or so. And if you wish to watch the rest of the video that features interviews with students, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch that video.
Hi, my name is Chelisea, and I'm a study abroad advisor at UW-Stout in the Office of International Education. Today, I'm excited to host a virtual information session to highlight a very successful repeat program that will take you to Scandinavia in summer 2021. You'll hear from the faculty leader, Mary Spaeth, who ran the program in 2018 and 19, as well as students who previously went on the program. Now I'll turn it over to Professor Spaeth to tell you more about it.
Hi, it's great to talk to all of you about this program and to have some of the former students who traveled with us coming along to share their experiences. This is a pretty exciting program that I'll say is called this year Entrepreneurship and Innovation. It's a part of BUMGT 380, which is a principles class for entrepreneurship and innovation, but we have a specific theme of gamification and technology, because Sweden is a big producer of games such as Minecraft, Unravel, Battlefield series, Candy Crush, Year Walk, Just Cause, and a lot of others that you may know about. Sweden's also the home to a lot of innovations, inventors, entrepreneurs. And coming out of Sweden, for example, includes the 3-point seat belt, the zipper, dynamite, Celsius, Bluetooth, ball bearings, styrofoam, Tetra Pak packaging, that's maybe good for you, Kayla, and even the ring binder and plastic shopping bags. A lot of people don't know that comes from this little country of 10 million people. The course is intended to expose students to innovation and entrepreneurship in Scandinavia while immersing them in a new culture. We'll be traveling to 6 cities plus Copenhagen in Denmark, meeting people, attending classes, visiting corporations, enjoying nature, hiking, kayaking, bicycling, visiting possibly to ruins, to old ships, and writing journals the entire way. So it's an exciting trip, and hope you'll join us.
And I did want to add just quickly, Mary, with the travel dates, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that although the travel dates are May 13th through the 30th, the students should expect to complete some post-travel assignments through June 6th. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. Like any course, and for a 3-credit course, you have to be in a classroom for a certain length of time. Faculty-led trips abroad, of course, we don't want you in a classroom all the time. The country is your classroom. The experiences are your lessons and your readings. For this particular class, we work with a business journal, especially since last year, and it worked really well. And students reflect each day on their experiences, respond to a number of questions that are prompted to build this into what's technically known as a business journal, not just a personal journal, although there's an opportunity for some personal reflection. And we spend 5 or 6 evenings during the course of the entire trip, 15 days abroad, 16 days, where you'll be able to talk about those reflections with each other, whether it's over a snack or coffee, late evening, or middle of the afternoon. So yes, and then at the end, when you come back, you'll translate that journal. You'll have a week to translate that journal into a full piece that you can turn in that's formal with pictures and updates and corrections and things like that.
Great. I wanted to also just touch briefly on cost, since I know that's something that students often ask about. And I did want to note that the cost that you'll see on that slide, it covers tuition and fees, airfare, local transportation, accommodation, cultural events and activities, which Mary has planned some great ones, and some of your meals. And it also includes out-of-pocket expenses such as airline baggage fees, meals on your own, and spending money for souvenirs. So it does cover a lot. And now we're going to hear from students, and one of the things we'll touch on is some tips on the financial aspect of studying abroad.
All right, so this is a recap of the information. Now, you may have noticed that it said 2021 in that video. That's because we were recording it when the program was going to be going in summer 2021, but of course, due to the pandemic, we have had to suspend all of our programs for summer. But I still wanted to show the video because it has the content in the video that will still be the same and offered in May 2022. Again, it'll be 3 credits, a BUMGT 380, and we're still in the process of finalizing this program as well. I know as you have, it's kind of I noticed happened several times now we haven't had the programs open. It's because we've had to move so many of our programs from 2020 to 2021 and now 2022. So we're just in the process of completing all those procedures, and this program will hopefully be up in the next month or so, maybe 2 months, depending on how that goes. So the priority deadline will be December 15th, and then the final deadline will be March 1st. All right, this next program is environmental science and sustainability, and this will be going to Hawaii next summer.
Hi, I'm Julie Beston, and I'm so excited to tell you about the upcoming faculty-led Summer 2022 program going to Hawaii called Environmental Science and Sustainability. This program will run from May 29th through June 14th next summer. It's based on the Bio 111 course, Science, the Environment, and Sustainability, which is a 4-credit course exploring how humans affect and are affected by the natural world. This is a great opportunity where you will be able to learn outside of the classroom and to see firsthand Hawaii's unique culture and environment. Throughout our journey, we will get to experience the captivating Hawaiian environment through hiking and swimming excursions. We will also get the chance to learn how the island is taking advantage of their natural resources and how waste and pollutants are being managed, all while learning more about the Polynesian culture. If you are interested in sustainable solutions, environmental challenges, and understanding the relationship between humans and nature, this is the program for you. This will be my first time visiting Hawaii, and I've been working with providers to put together an exciting itinerary. Taking the course in Hawaii will give you a unique perspective on modern environmental issues. On these remote islands, the limits on the ability of the environment to provide the resources we need and absorb the waste we produce is more obvious and immediate than here in Menominee. Ancient Hawaiian strategies are employed alongside modern approaches to meet these challenges. We'll visit ancient fish ponds that still produce sustainable catches after hundreds of years. And we'll see how renewable technologies are providing energy for modern life. If you're interested in this program, please reach out to me at bestonj@uwstout.edu or to the Study Abroad office at studyabroad@uwstout.edu. And read the program's full description on the website uwstout.studioabroad.com. There, you can also see the cost estimate and deadline for applying. I'm excited for you to join me in summer 2022.
There, so here's another recap of the program, and this program should be opening soon. It may even be today if you would like to start applying. And the deadline isn't until December, but it'd be a good chance to kind of get a jump start on that application. And again, this is 4 credits, so this has the lab component to it. All right, that was the last of our videos. There's other information I just want to share with you so you know kind of how to apply and everything. But if you want kind of a recap of the courses and their the course requirement by category. So if you want to know, say if you want to or need to take a gen ed for cross-disciplinary issues, this will show you that the Bio 111 course that we just watched to Hawaii will fill a cross-disciplinary issues course requirement. Or if you need an arts and humanities gen ed, you can take the English 245 creative writing course in China. And this is available on our website and under the Start button, and then you can be able to navigate to there, but you can always email us if you have any questions about it. To find our programs, you want to go to uwstout.studioabroad.com, and there's a variety of ways that you can search for programs, but if you're looking specifically for a faculty-led program, you want to click on this button here where it says faculty-led. After you click on that button, you will see a list of programs, and you want to find the program that you want. So say if you want to study on the program to Kenya, the culture and ethics and law, you click there, and it will bring up the program information. There will be several tabs. There'll be an overview section, information about academics. This actually says costs and scholarships, the location and itinerary, and the dates and deadlines for the program. If you wish to apply, you click on the button that says apply now, you log in with your Stout credentials, and you'll find out all the materials online. The application, in terms of eligibility, requires at least a minimum GPA of 2.0 and no current conduct issues. Every student is required to go through a Dean of Students clearance. The first opportunity you have, say if you were a freshman, you need to have studied here for at least one semester. Then you can attend a faculty-led program. Any other prereqs are listed on the websites under the academics tab. The application requirements are that you need to come pay online an application fee of $190. And there's a Dean of Students clearance, as I mentioned. There's a statement of student purpose, and you want to make sure that this is professionally written and academically focused. You can always have the Writing Center assist you with writing this if you feel like you need some assistance. We require one recommendation and financial aid. You always want to talk with your financial aid counselor to see how much financial aid you can apply to the program. And there's other fine print documents where you go in, you read the information. After you have read it and understand it, then you can digitally sign off on that document. If you don't already have a passport, we encourage you to start applying for that passport. Right now it's taking 10 to 12 weeks. Hopefully that will get faster, but it is 10 to 12 weeks right now. And there's information here. You can go to the Dunn County Clerk of Courts in Menominee and apply for your passport. You can also search for scholarship information on our website. If you click on the Start Here button and toggle over to Finances, you'll find a whole long list of different grant and scholarship opportunities that you can apply for. Now, the unfortunate part about faculty-led is sometimes you have to be in country or the program needs to be at least 3 weeks. Some of our programs aren't 3 weeks, but there are some that could qualify. So that's something just to kind of give you a heads up about, is you want to make sure that the program you're attending meets the eligibility requirement of the scholarship. All right, I want to just kind of open it up to questions now. You can certainly place any other questions in the chat box, or you're welcome to pop on your camera. If you'd like to make an appointment, you can schedule an appointment through bit.ly. It's Stout OIE booking, and we have more availability for appointments today. If you would like to schedule an appointment today or later, at a later time, that's completely fine. And please feel free to reach out to us, connect with us on social media. We have Instagram, Facebook, and Connect. So with that, I want to go ahead and open it up for questions. And I know some of you may need to go. We're over an hour here. Feel free to pop off if you don't have questions, but we will be here if you do have questions. Thank you for joining us today, and we wish you a great rest of your semester. And I'll be hanging out here for a couple minutes for questions.